I like that the image has changed to Ryan in his dumbass sombrero costume. Like while he's doing the tip of the hat.
Why does no one talk about the serape? It's just as bad.
The hat's just so big. So we're going to get 2 new moves, both of which I really like. I mean, all the moves are pretty sweet, but there are a couple that stand out.
Uh-huh.
There's Thunder Strike, which I am probably just going to call Hand Blast from now on. Because when you use this move, I just think Hand Blast. Who wants to get Hand Blasted by Raiden? Nobody.
I don't want to get Hand Blasted by anyone.
This is the Hand Blast. You do a back-forward motion on the stick and then light attack. And a back-forward and strong attack, when you have the pole arm equipped, gets you that sweet pole vault.
Nice. Now what's that useful for? I imagine Hand Blast has some knockback to it.
Yep, Hand Blast is really short range, but it has a really wide hitbox, so if tons of dudes are really close to you, you can knock them all back at once.
Nice.
And the pole vault can launch lots of dudes in the air if they're all lined up, and you can also use it to dodge attacks.
Of course, of course.
It's a box. How's that gonna help?
You have no idea!
Oh, it's for medical supplies. That could work, actually.
Nope. Oh, they kept the same wobble!
Yep.
Oh!
Yeah, so the cardboard box does the same stuff as usual. Also, I love these little generator things, because you can really fuck up the game's frame rate sometimes with these. You can get up to about 1,000 parts if you really wanted. Also, check out this breakdance move. Also, the hand blast you can use to fuck around with physics objects. It's usually pretty goofy, but goofy physics are pretty much the best kind of physics.
Well, yeah.
So, there are 3 Mastiffs here, and it's really hard to fight all of them if you get caught first time around. In fact, I still had some trouble fighting 3 Mastiffs. The problem with them is they hop around so much, it can be hard to figure out which one is about to hit you sometimes.
Right.
Also, they get grab happy.
Oh, just grab them back. Look at that.
Mastiffs love to grab you. Oop. Also, their grab, especially this one where they run after you, has a little bit of a homing effect on it, so even if you dodge to the side, if you're still fairly close, they can still get you.
They have such large arms, what do you expect?
Yeah. Also, Hand Blast causes slow motion.
Oh, that's such a great move.
And also because Hand Blast is so fast, it is like the best way to get instant slow motion whenever you need it.
Well, that will really help in those VR missions.
Mm-hmm. Oop, there's the drop kick. Also, if a guy's getting ready to grab it, you can cut off his arm and knock him out of it.
That's only logical.
Yeah. Oh, and there's their one-armed grab. They give you a hug.
Oh.
They also have guns on their arms, but they don't
seem to care about it.
They only use their guns if you're like right up in their face and they really want you to get out of their face, because they don't shoot straight ahead. They only shoot like at the ground in front of them. They never use it for like long-range stuff at all, so.
I imagine that when this game was in development, somebody floated the idea of not doing like the cardboard box thing, and that guy was immediately fired.
Yeah, if you take out all of the Mastiffs, you unlock a secret fight back where George was.
Oh man, they are Johnny on the spot with those gates.
Oh, that's actually because there are multiple recordings, so all these doors keep coming back up. Also, another new enemy type. It's the Votm Jerich. Hello, goodbye.
The what now?
The Votm Jerich.
That's not words. I don't
I
like
think it's
that.
supposed to be Russian.
Okay.
They're like big mosquito robots.
We'll be learning more about them later.
Yeah. There are 3 of them in this fight.
They keep on coming.
Oh, okay.
One's coming right behind me, and I was trying to parry it, but too late. But yeah, they have that dash, and it is the easiest way to take care of them. They also have a flamethrower, which is their biggest problem.
Yeah.
They don't really even have that many attacks. They have that
Looks
spin,
cool,
they have the dash, and then they have the flamethrower, and that's about it, really. The easiest way to deal with these guys is just ninja run and slash them up on the side. If you fight in the front, even if you try to dodge to the side to get away from their flamethrowers, sometimes you might dodge into their leg and get stuck. So it's better just always stay, like, on the side. They also had those on the top of their legs, like the little fuel containers. You can cut those up to keep and destroy them so they can't use a flamethrower, but when you cut them, they blow up, and sometimes explosion can hurt you.
Oh, that's
So,
cool. Okay.
yeah, it's neat you can do that, though. You also usually end up doing this execution move on them, because they usually get dizzy really fast rather than just blowing up. You don't fight these guys too much in the main game. In fact, they are exclusive to this chapter only.
Huh.
You see them a lot. You see them a lot in VR missions, though. The reason why you don't see them in other chapters is there's no large amounts of water in the other chapters, and these guys are designed to glide on that.
They're like little water skimmers. Okay. Yeah, alright.
Eat it, mosquito thing.
Good, Raiden. Very good.
So I was thinking before that it's pretty obvious Doc Tor is just like sitting watching your progress with a big bowl of popcorn, but I didn't expect Boris to be the same way.
It's why he hired Ryan in the first place. He's just so fun to watch. He's kind of weird, but
That's alright.
yeah. Also, sometimes you might have to restart from a checkpoint to get that chest with the concept art in it, because those walkways can be chopped up, and sometimes sometimes it can just accidentally chop up all the walkways when fighting the Mastiff.
Kev, you dig up anything more on Jetstream Sam?
Yeah, actually a bit. Still a lot of missing pieces.
I'll take what I can.
Right. Full name, Samuel Rodriguez. Born in Brazil, so I guess that'd be more like Samuel Rodriguez. He's actually not one of the Winds of Destruction. He's not even a Desperado employee.
Yeah. Didn't seem like your typical PMC to me.
His father ran a Brazilian Kenjutsu dojo.
Genjutsu. That's a school of Japanese swordplay.
Mm-hmm. A lot of Japanese immigrated to Brazil way back when. They brought martial arts with them. Those evolved and became their own offshoots. You've heard of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right? It's their variation on Judo. Brazilian Kenjutsu's the same kind of thing. A different evolution of the old samurai sword skills. Bit of capoeira and some other stuff mixed in. Anyway, I did some digging. Apparently, the Rodriguez dojo was a big proponent of the Uridachi style.
Uridachi. A.K.A. Setsujinken, the murdering sword. Basically the polar opposite of my sword of justice.
Rodriguez Kenjutsu uses kicks, sword butts, even throws. Unpredictable and very deadly. Anyway, this is interesting. Sam's father was killed by one of his pupils. There were rumors one of the cartels was involved, but it's not clear how or why. After that, Sam disappears for a while, then comes back, kills the guy who killed his dad, and leaves Brazil. He travels the world for a while, taking odd jobs, bodyguard, cleaner for the mob, etc., etc. Made a big name for himself in the criminal underworld, especially in Central and South America. One story has Sam taking out a mafia hit squad, 10 men, all with assault rifles, using only his sword.
Not unheard of for a cyborg.
This was back in the early 2000s.
Come on. He did that without enhancements? And pre-SOP?
That's the story anyway. And he's a cyborg now, so he could only be stronger. Not to freak you out or anything.
I told you, Kev. I got a reading on his fighting style from last time, and my body's been upgraded. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh. I know you will be.
How many guys with assault rifles did Raiden take out with a sword at the end of MGS2, though?
Oh man, like 40? 50?
Come on!
Like Raiden could deflect bullets with his sword before he was a cyborg. Thank you, Blade Wolf.
You are my best friend.
So something about Blade Wolf is, for when Platinum made Vanquish, there's an idea they really wanted to do but were not able to implement, and that was they wanted you to have a partner robot dog that could be used as mobile cover and also combined with your robot armor to make more powerful armor. They weren't able to...
They just really wanted to make Rush.
They really wanted to make Rush, basically. And now Platinum finally got to make their partner robot dog. But because this game... They only had like 2 years to make this game? So unfortunately, there isn't going to be any gameplay stuff where you can fight alongside Blade Wolf, which is a shame. If there is a sequel or something, I really hope you get some buddy cop fight alongside Blade Wolf stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That'd be great.
I found you! It's my trick. You cannot have my trick. Give my trick back.
However, this game does have 2 DLC story campaigns, and one of them does have a playable Blade Wolf. So there you go.
Alright. We'll begin to that eventually.
Eventually. Much later, but... Oh, wiggly wall. That wall is wiggly.
Is Shinobi back there?
So, fake wall projection. Pretty well hidden, I gotta say.
Except for the part where it was wiggly.
Look, nothing's perfect.
Yeah.
Even Raiden takes damage. Is that a... That should be like on a fortune cookie. Even Raiden takes damage.
Don't feel bad. Sometimes you have to take damage to save time.
It's an ancient proverb from the 2020s.
Yeah.
Is that when this is? What is this exactly?
This is, let's see, it's 4 years after MGS4, so it might be like 2018.
Okay.
It's pretty close to 2020. Actually, I think there's an answer in the next video for what year this is. Or close to, at least.
Cool.
Alright.
Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop.
I missed the button.
The button was definitely intimidated, though.
This would appear to be the UG maintenance area. You should find a terminal there. Something they use to upload mission parameters to the UGs.
And something I can use to access the lab's main server?
Perhaps. But first you need to take a DOOMP.
Wait, what?
A DOOMP? A digital optical output mounted proxy. You'll need one to interface with the terminal. Most any UG should suffice. A tripod or the like.
I'll see what I can come up with. How do I use it?
Simply connect to it. You should be able to use your communications outlet to control the proxy UG.
Alright, let's give it a shot.
Alright, let's go doomping.
So I should mention that this game was localized and translated by a different group than the other Metal Gear games, and I think they did a better job than the other group. This was 8-4 games. They've done stuff like Nier, which also had a really good localization.
I think he got closer on that button, but not quite there.
Yeah. He's missing, then rolling his finger over it. So, sometimes there's something weird with how the game deals with ranked fights. Because, like, you know, this is a stealth bit, and then you get caught, and they're like, oh, Ryan, you got caught, you dummy. But this is actually a ranked fight. If you do this stealth, you miss out on a rank, which is weird.
Huh, okay.
There's like one or two other fights where it's like, it comes off as something you should do, you know, stealthily, but if you do, you miss out on the rank.
Can they, like, patch that?
I wish they would, but I don't think they will. It is kind of, I don't know. It's weird, and I wish it didn't work that way, but whatever. But yeah. If you stealth kill the guards, you only have to deal with 3 dudes. If you actually fight here, though, two of the raptors wake up. Oh, and raptors can also dodge parry counters just like geckos.
Great.
But just like geckos and several other enemy types, they can't dodge your parry counters if their legs have been weakened.
Yeah, you need your legs for that. Legs are very important.
Yeah. Oh! Ow. So even when they're legless, they can still do their dumb EMP thing. Oh, also, if they do the EMP thing where they shoot like little floating bubbles everywhere, you can actually just cut those apart, and then they won't do anything to you.
Perfect sense. Absolutely.
It's really easy with the pole arm because it has such long reach.
Raiden, if they continue to increase security, they may shut out all outside network connections. Please do your best to avoid being seen.
All right, I'll get my sombrero.
I just wanted the points.
Where's my serape?
Well, I'll hit this button. Yes! Third time's the charm.
Everything is torment.
So another great thing... Oh, these dudes have new weapons. They have dual swords. A great thing about the polearm is you can launch like 8 guys at once. I love it.
That's pretty great.
These dudes with the dual swords aren't too different from the normal guys with machetes. They attack a little faster, so it can be a little more difficult to parry counter them. Also, they do more damage when they attack you.
Well, yeah, 2 swords.
Double the pain.
That's just math, man. I don't know what your problem is. I just think it's really funny how the spine is always perfectly intact.
Is it over?
For now, yeah. But that room, those were cyborg brain casings.
Duh, we saw.
George said they were harvesting organs from kids.
Yes, this must be why they are trafficking children. Perhaps other organs are being sold elsewhere, but they are definitely taking their brains.
Jesus, are they making these kids into cyborgs?
Wait, the cyborgs you've been fighting, did they seem like they might be kids? You said earlier that child soldiers have a telltale approach to combat.
Yeah, but I didn't see it here. Those weren't kids.
So, what? Desperados just doing the surgeries there?
We've got to do something about all those brains. And the other kids George was talking about. He just escaped a few hours ago. They couldn't have taken all their brains out that fast.
True. There could still be a bunch of kids they haven't touched yet.
I better move.